morning, students. Today we are going to study the lesson number 6, classification of plants, in your textbook. This is the lesson of science 2. I will take science 1 part later on. Before that, we'll start with science 2 as it will be easy for you to study on your own. So in this lesson, mainly we are going to study about the plants classification. To classify plants means to make groups of the plants, means to organize them. Now, last year, if you remember, we have studied about the 5 kingdoms of the classification, which was proposed by Robert Whittaker in 1959. If you don't remember these 5 kingdoms, you can see this flowchart. These 5 kingdoms are given over here. According to this 5 kingdom classification, all the living organisms are classified. First kingdom is kingdom Monera. It comes under the prokaryotic. Now see, living organisms are classified into two types. It is first is prokaryotic and second one is eukaryotic. Prokaryotic type means in this group, the organisms which comes under this kingdom Monera are usually bacteria. Second type is eukaryotic. Under eukaryotic, there are two types again. One is unicellular and second one is multicellular. In unicellular, the second kingdom is Protista. Kingdom Protista, we can give the example of the amoeba, paramecium, because they comes under the unicellular. In multicellular, again there are two parts, with cell wall and without cell wall. As you studied about the cell, plant cell consists of cell wall. Plant cell has cell wall, but animal cell does not have cell wall. Our cells, human beings also, comes under Animalia, kingdom Animalia. And with cell wall, there are two types of organisms. One is autotrophs and second one is heterotrophs. What is the meaning of autotrophs? Auto means the organisms which prepare their own food. And heterotrophs means organisms which depends on the another living organisms to prepare their own food or to get their energy. In this lesson, we are not going to study about the Animalia. We are only going to study about the autotroph, that is plant kingdom. So as you know, plants are autotrophs because they prepare their own food by the process of the photosynthesis. Now, usually when we classify plants, so there are few terms which we take under consideration. First thing is whether the plant consists of their organs. Organs means what? The branches, roots, stem, leaves, fruits, flowers. If there is a presence of all these organs or absence of organs. Second thing, presence or absence of separate conducting tissues. What is the meaning of conducting tissues? The conducting tissues are, first one is xylem. And second one is phloem. Xylem conducts water and phloem conducts food. Last time I've explained about these things. If you don't remember, pho means food and xylem water. So these are two conducting tissues. So some plants does not consist of conducting tissues, but some plants have these conducting tissues. So these are some of the classification criteria. But at the higher levels, now as you are in the higher classes, you are going to study the plant classification in different way by different characteristics. So I have written here a few flow chart for you that we will see first. Plant classification, you can write down this afterwards in your notebook. So plants are classified into two types. It is first is cryptogams and second one is phanerogams. In short, easy way to remember, in cryptogam there is absence of flowers, fruits and seeds. No flowers, no fruits. Where there are no flower, there will be no seeds. And phanerogams have flower. They are also called as flowering plants. there is presence of flowers, fruits and seeds. So first we will study about the cryptograms. So cryptograms, the word tells you about crypto means hidden. Gams means reproductive organs of the plants. So in this we will study three divisions. First division is Thallophyta, second is Bryophyta, and third is Pteridophyta. P is silent. Pteridophyta. This all examples I have written just for you to remember. Algae will come in Thallophyta, moss or Funaria will come in Bryophyta, and ferns will come in Pteridophyta. I have brought ferns to show you. You see, this way plants with the leaves like this, they are called as ferns, and they have here small pores. You see small pores. The spores are useful for the plants to reproduce or to reproduce new plant. This is a short description about the lesson. The lesson will be this much only. Just a brief description we will see in the textbook. The phanerogams are flowering plants, means presence of flowers, fruits and seeds. In this there are two types of the further classification is done. One is gymnosperms and second one is angiosperms. But the name gymno means naked, means not covered. Sperms means seeds. Angio means covered seeds. Now if you see the rice grain, it is covered. So wheat grain, it is covered. So it will come in the angiosperm. Or even if you take maize or mango, they are covered in the fruits, in the covering, the seeds. So gymnosperms, there is only one explanation. Angiosperm is further explained as monocots and dicots. Mono means one, only the seed cannot be divided into two parts. Dicot means two. If you have seen groundnuts, peanuts, so they make two parts. So two parts of the seeds, it's called as dicots. Only one part, it's monocot.